Oh, fucking finally. Took you long enough. Are we rolling? Alright, cool. Hello, new recruits. On behalf of your loving queen, which is me, welcome to the Octarian Social Maintenance Division. We just call it maintenance around here. It's more relaxed. Here at the maintenance, our core values are to seize, influence, and control. These make up our philosophy of you belong to us, now act like it. It's basically our motto. Now, let's do a rundown of the values one by one so that you get a feeling of how we operate. It's allowed by the government that I run for maintenance officers to go into dwellers' homes and force them to give up their belongings. And if they refuse, well, that's where our second core value comes in. We encourage our dweller citizens to do their part for the country by waving these goggles in their face. You've probably seen these before, and I really hope I don't need to explain how these work, but I'm going to anyway for you dullards out there. Bring in the subject, please.
What? Queen fella? This isn't what I think it is, right? Shit. Please don't do this. My family's starving. Our apartment is barren. We're living off food rations.
Shut him up!
Okay, you've made your point.
This process is only for the dwellers who deserve it, like not paying their taxes with either money or their belongings. I'll tell you one thing, it's fun to watch, but it isn't fun to feel. If your dweller refuses to comply, then remember our final core value. Control.
No. Please, I've given you guys all I have.
Exactly. The goggles have a screen inside them. They're like a VR headset. It shows them something so unspeakable, so inconceivable. He'll be on lockdown for years, even with the goggles off. The dweller goes into a trance that allows the goggles to take over their brains. We call people who underwent this process the mindless. The policy's basically, give us your stuff or give us your body. Fun, right? Those of you who signed up for being enforcers will be going on the previously mentioned dweller raids. Dwellers are basically the general public of Octopia who, for some reason, don't have the goggles on them yet. Your job on these raids is to go into these people's homes and take whatever is valuable, like phones, furniture, people, etc. Any object that is brought back must be taken to the Mineral Management Division to auction off, and any people that are brought back must be taken to the Mindless Workshop in D Block. Money from the auctions goes straight to funding maintenance's big projects, like the upcoming 04K73 and our military allies over at the Inkling Defence Team. Oh, and it also contributes to your own salary, so the more the shit that you steal is worth, the better. As a perk of you joining maintenance, you'll be given your own personal mindless. Don't worry if you lose it, the mindless are really expendable. When one dies, we can just do another raid and get another one. You get to keep your obedient servant and stay in maintenance, of course, as long as you follow our guidelines. Rule number 1. Absolutely no friendly contact with the Inkling enemy. We can't have any traitors in the same building as normal people. Inklings are only to be used as test subjects for experiments, and contact with the Squidbeak Splatoon is only allowed for threats or peace negotiations. Or surrender. Hopefully surrender. Number 2. No hijacking the mindless system without my written permission. They're mine to control by default, and I will only assign up to 3 mindless to an individual at a time. Number 3. Any member of maintenance who threatens those who are royalty or have close ties with royalty, is subject to immediate mindless conversion. I don't want to deal with any fucking rogues. I already have that bullshit in Salino to take care of. Breaking any of these rules is cause for subject investigation by senior enforcers, subtracted pay, possible mindless conversion, and or a sentence to the Verbra tunnelling yard. God help you for that last one. All right, I think that's it for the initiation. You'll be assigned a dormitory within the next few hours, so just hang tight until then. Your badges and mindless slaves are ready and waiting for pickup next door. Refreshments are on your right. The canteen is downstairs. And remember, I have eyes everywhere. Don't fuck this up!
The Octarian Social Maintenance Division is proudly sponsored by the Commando Corporation. When it comes to making super soldiers, we make waves.